Well, welcome back to Lynxx 24 and welcome to the October edition of Money Matters, sponsored by F&M Bank. Back in 2009, first-time homebuyers bought approximately half of the homes sold in our nation. But as of last year, the number had dropped to only about 35% of homes sold that went to first-time homebuyers. So what do prospective buyers need to know before taking the plunge? Well, F&M mortgage lender Jeffrey Williams is here to offer some tips on how to prepare for home ownership in this month's Money Matter. Welcome, Jeff, to Money Matters. So buying a new home.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got, well, what kind of tips do you have? What are you going to talk to us about?
Well, buying a house for the first time, you know, the important thing is getting off to the right start to it.
Okay. Do you think a lot of people are intimidated to, like, it's a big thing to invest in and they're almost afraid to buy? Or there's some intimidation there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, the mortgage world has become a process now. It's not as simple as it once was. It takes a little more time now. And I think that, you know, the process intimidates people, and just some people are scared by actually owning a home.
Okay, so what are our tips? You got 5 tips for us today?
I do have 5 tips. There are a ton of tips out there, and I just kind of took 5 that I think that are, you know, pretty important. First one is your research and education. You know, don't be afraid to go out, peruse the websites, even go out to open houses before you even start the process.
Oh, just go looking at open house. Just go to the location of the house. Look at the houses.
You know, open houses. Go and walk through the house. You're going to learn what a $100,000 house looks like. You're going to learn what a $200,000 house looks like to give you that idea of, you know, what size house am I going to want to watch? You know, get when I go to finance a house.
Fits your lifestyle, your career, things like that. Okay, so research.
Exactly.
Do some research.
Well, you also, it gives you the opportunity to go out and meet a couple of realtors as well.
Oh, good point.
You know, partnering with, you know, a fantastic realtor, you know, on an average can save you up to about 5% on the purchase of your house.
Oh, that's a good tip. Yep. Great. So tip 2.
The second one's going to be budgeting. You know, that's it's a word that a lot of people don't like to use, but it's really important. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to add up your income, figure out your monthly expenses, then take your mortgage payment, which you really don't want more than about 25% of your take-home pay. You know, plus you want to figure in saving a little bit aside for maintenance and repairs. Basically, all that should equal 0. You want every dollar to have a purpose.
Okay, so budgeting.
Budgeting is, and we have a wonderful budget calculator on our website.
Oh, that's good to know.
Next tip is going to be debt and pay it down. You know, idealistically, you want to pay down all your debt before you go and apply. Sometimes that's not realistic. Pay down as much as you can. What it's going to wind up doing is, when you go to apply, it's going to increase your, increase your credit score. It's going to make your credit score better, which can improve upon your rate. And the other thing too is, when you move into that house, it gives you a nice cushion to be able to go out and to fix some things that you want to fix immediately, or go out and buy furniture for the new house, things like that. It gives you that cushion because you might not have it right when you start.
All right, and tip 4?
That's going to be save.
Save.
Save. You know, you're going to have to, you want a down payment, you're going to have to pay for closing costs. While we've got, you know, wonderful down payment programs, you know, to help assist with that, if you can put 10 to 20% down on a house, you know, it's going to lower your payment. It can improve your rate. And if you can put 20% down, it does away with that ugly word of mortgage insurance. Ah, okay. And tip 5 for our first-time home buyers. The biggest thing is really ultimately be comfortable with what you pay. You have to make that payment. You should be satisfied with the payment that you're making. You know, a lot of times people forget that taxes can go up, your homeowner's insurance goes up, to leave yourself a little bit of cushion to be able to do that.
Really don't lock yourself into something that might be, that's in the long run maybe it's not going to work out for you with your budget.
I get a lot of people that want to come in and they want to say, well, how much house can I afford? You know, I can go out there and put you to what we want to do to finance you, but ultimately you have to be able to live with your payment.
Great. And Jeff, where can our viewers find more information?
You can email me at jeff.williams@fmnetbank.com.
Great. Well, thanks for coming in for Money Matters.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks. Well, as always, you can find this and past editions of Money Matters on our Lynxx 24 Facebook page. When we come back, Nick and I will fill you in on what's coming up in your community. Don't go anywhere.